Today we're going to examine just how good Jack Wolf's customer service is. Does their service correspond with the quality and the price of their knives, or is it subpar? Well, not too long ago I was watching a video by Donnie B All Day where he reviewed a new After Hours Jack. It was the second release of it. And in that video, he showed the pocket clip, and the pocket clip had a much bigger gap in it. I have the original After Hours Jack. And the problem that I have is that the pocket clip doesn't fit over the lip of my pants. Here's my After Hours Jack, and you can see there's not a lot of room between the knife and that pocket clip. Where if you look at a different knife, for example, here's a Cold Steel, and you see how much more room there is between the scale and the pocket clip than there is on the After Hours Jack. He suggested that I contact Jack Wolf and see if they have any clips available for sale. So I did contact their customer service, and I got a reply from Ben Belkin himself. He said for some of them there were only a couple pocket clips left. He gave me a choice of a couple of clips that he had available from the new ones, and I chose the black DLC. So in this package right here, I have a couple of stickers that he sent. Along with a new pocket clip. One thing I think you can see is that this pocket clip is taller in here. So this will sit higher above the knife. So I'm going to take the knife apart and replace that blue clip with this black one. Now, he did ask if I would let him know if the new clip works, just in case there was a slight manufacturing tolerance, just a slight difference in the tolerances between the first run and the second run. He hasn't actually tried one to see if they'll work. So in this video, that's what we're going to do next. We're going to go over to the tabletop and we're going to replace that pocket clip and see if it fits, and then how it works in the pocket itself. You know, with most companies, for customer service, normally if I need customer service is of no help. They're about useless to me. I most of the time know a lot more than any of the people on customer service that answer the phone. And you usually get somebody that doesn't even know how to speak English, or if you send an email, they're just not knowledgeable people, and they keep referring you to other people and transferring you again and again and again, and you never get anywhere. So I was very impressed that not only did I not talk to somebody else, I actually was in communication through emails back and forth with the owner of the company. That impressed me a lot. That's not something that normally happens. I mean, I have been very impressed with their knives. I've gotten different ones. I think I have maybe 7 of them now, and I've gotten the different patterns and the different blade shapes that really interest me. Some of the re-releases with different scales and stuff, those I will skip on. And I mean, they're not cheap. I can't just buy every one that comes out, but I will buy ones that have a pattern, that have a blade shape, a new blade shape, something that interests me a lot. And I've showed this before, but this is my favorite Jack Wolf knife. This is called the Benny. This one also has the same problem with the very thin pocket clip. The new clip from the After Hours Jack will not fit this one. This clip is longer here. It has a longer base. So I might try and make an insert that raises this clip up just a little bit. It won't take much, just a 1/16 of an inch or so. And I'll probably have enough clearance to go over the lip of the pocket. The 511 tack lights that I wear every day, they have an extra layer of fabric sewn over the edge of the pocket. So the edge of the pocket is really thick. It's reinforced. And you need a pocket clip that's got some clearance. It'll go over that lip. But this one, I made a video on regrinding this knife into a Tanto. And the inspiration for this one was a Chris Reeve Zahn. That's what I made this tip to look like. So let's go over to the tabletop and get this clip switched out and see how it works. Let's start the disassembly. You want to be very careful here. Yep, they're Loctited. There it goes. I'm just hitting it gradually, constant applying pressure in pulses. All right, and that's breaking that Loctite free. We do not want to do that. That's on the insert. And the pivot is a T10. Let's double check. Yep. We're going to use 2 Torx bits. Again, being very careful. So let's remove all the screws, since they're all broken free. And let's see if it'll come apart. There we go. Now let's see, is this a T8 also? This is also a T8. So let's do the same thing here. Just pulsing it, hitting it with little pulses, kind of hard pulses, does the trick, and that breaks this Loctite. That helps a lot. And this clip should lift out. Now let's see if the new one fits. Yep, that new one fits right in there. Perfect fit. This is screwing in rather hard. Back off and go. Back off and go a little more. And we'll keep doing that until we get it tight. There we go. Putting on that larger handle helped a lot. Now the clip is nice and tight. As we can see, there's more gap there. So let's put the knife back together. You can see there's a pin that has to go inside. Okay. Body screws we can tighten up. Now we're going to have to go back to the pivot. Okay, we're good there. And we have a nice new pocket clip. What do you think of the black? Let's see how the clip fits over the pocket. Now the knife gets buried all the way. With the old clip on there, it would only go on about that far. So that's a big improvement. And now I'll be able to carry and use this knife. I've been carrying the After Hours Jack for a day now with the new clip installed, and it has just been a joy to use. It made all the difference in the world. Now I can easily put the knife in the pocket and take it out of the pocket. It still holds good and secure, but now there's plenty of room for the reinforced edge of the pocket to fit in between the clip and the scale of the knife. It's a big difference from how it was stock. Let me bring in this cold steel, which I compared it against before. And now you can see, even though the gap isn't quite as big as the cold steel, it's much closer to that same type of gap than it was previously. I really like the black clip. It goes well with the blue and with the titanium. This knife is a front flipper. It's made out of S90V and is ground very thin behind the edge. It's an excellent slicer. This knife is just a joy to use for everyday tasks, and I really like it with the new clip. So I'd just like to give a shout out to Ben Belkin and say thank you for sending me the new clip, even free of charge. So if you're interested in one of these Jack Wolf knives, you don't have to be concerned about the company. It's a great company, and they will stand behind their product, and you will get your money's worth. That's going to be it for this one. We'll see you next time.